Hello everyone and welcome to our Tech Tuesday tutorials number 130. Today we take a look at a geolocation based mobile app called What3Words. What3Words is a very specific and focused app and service. The website describes the function and purpose pretty well. The basic idea here is that street addresses can be very difficult to use depending on what part of the country you're in, how rural you're at, or just how complex the local environment might be. So what What3Words did is they broke up the entire world into 3-meter squares, about 10-foot squares, and given them a unique 3-word address for each and every little square on the planet. These addresses never change and cover the entire globe. By using these 3-word addresses and the What3Words app, you can then pinpoint to almost any part of the world or a specific part of a building or an entrance to an area or maybe a tent in a field at a Ren fair or something like that. Maybe you're out hiking and you're injured. You can send these 3 words to a friend or whatever and they can use the app to pinpoint your location out in the middle of the forest. What3Words is something that could actually save your life. Okay, so let's take a look at what it actually looks like when you use it. First, I'll say that you can use the website at what3words.com, and 3 is the number 3, in which case you can just go and find any particular area here and get the What3Words, or you can even type in an address, and you'll get the precise, and you'll get the What3Words for that particular address. Now, addresses can span many different squares, but it takes you usually to the actual pinpoint for the map. You may find that activating your satellite view down at the bottom right will help you then further pinpoint entrances and stuff like that to the building. So if I wanted people to know exactly where the tech office is for First District RISA, I wouldn't necessarily point to our front door here, or actually this is our front door, this is another side door. I would actually point maybe right about here. So this is the entrance that I would want them to use for the ETC or for our tech area. Lambs, Match, Prosper, or maybe just slightly over to the right here at Vague Menswear Thimble. In any case, you can then save this, share this out, send it to people, and so on. And they'll then get a link to the website, which means they don't need the app. Or you can actually just copy this and share this with them, and they can put it into the app. What's so great about this is the absolute uniqueness of every one of these and the precision that you have here. Because imagine you decide we're going to go and we're all going to go to a graduation ceremony. Well, where are you sitting exactly? What part of the bleachers are you at? Exactly where are you? Or we're going to all go see the fireworks. Well, there's a ton of people out there in the field. Where are you exactly? It's just a really powerful thing. So the app, I'm going to go ahead and install it, and I'm going to install it using a thing called BlueStacks, which is an emulator for Android. So it allows me to show this on my computer and to also use my regular screen recording software to capture this. Okay, so when you first boot it up, you're going to have to pick a language and allow it to use your location. And you can then download the pack for your language. You're then given a small tutorial here where it kind of points out this whole concept of the What3Word or 10-foot square model. Then you're given this little tutorial where they walk you through, and you can go to next or even skip. Okay, so when you first start up What3Words, if you allow it to have your device's location, it'll basically show where you're located on the world. I'm currently working at home, and you can see this is my house here. You can zoom in and out just by pinching your screen. And if you zoom in enough, you'll start seeing the grid, and you can click on any of these squares and get the actual 3 words for that particular square. You can also just come up here and search for places by typing in an address, like we've done before. So we put in the Georgia Southern College of Education, and we can zoom into the College of Education building here. Sometimes you want to tell people to go to a specific entrance, like this entrance here instead of this back one by the breezeway, or perhaps this one over here by the ceremonial bricks. By putting this on a flyer or something like that, you can then give another option for people to have a precise address and location. People can actually scan using the app and or type them in. You can also use voice search to find a particular address that way. Down at the bottom, you've got a little thing here that has like a target, and that basically shows where you currently are. It takes you to your current geolocation. Now, on the phone, you also have the ability to save a location, in which case if you do, you're going to have to sign in with an account. Now, the good thing is it uses your Facebook account or your Google account. I'm going to continue to use my Google account for this one. And then I choose the appropriate Google account I'd like to use for this. and then it will ask me to accept the terms of use and sign up. You can then find it under saved locations, go in here to favorites, that's a particular list, and find them there. Now you can make many lists, which is really good. You can make one for friends and family, you can make one for special places. Perhaps you know exactly where you proposed, perhaps you know exactly where you asked your significant other to go out with you or whatever, or maybe you have just a certain location that was very memorable to you. You can add those as well. You can also click navigate. When you have a square that is saved here, you can navigate to it, and you have two choices. You can either navigate using Google Maps if it's installed on your device, which my BlueStacks doesn't have it on there, but you can pull it up, or you can navigate using this basic compass, which is kind of cool. It shows where you currently are at, the distance to where you need to go, and the direction you need to turn and go into. So it can kind of make a little game of like you're getting warmer and warmer as you approach that. That's particularly useful if you're going somewhere where Google Maps is not mapped, like you're going to a field or something like that. You can just navigate using the app, and it's going to point you in the right direction, tell you how far you have to go to get there. In the menu at the top, the three lines up here, you'll see a few other things, including photo mode. And photo mode is actually pretty awesome. When you go into photo mode, you can take a photo and then attach your geotag 3Words location to that. And then you can send it to people, and it's going to send the photo with that as a markup on the device itself. They do have a nice little tutorial you can go through again if you missed it, and there's some interesting ideas on how you might want to use What3Words. You can do this for hiking, you can do this for field trips, you can set it up where you had an accident, where you parked your car, or any other kind of stuff like that. It's pretty good. Again, What3Words is free, and it can be used offline once you get the app downloaded and everything. And it's being used by businesses and a lot of UK emergency search and rescue and things like that. Just because it's so handy and so useful when you're off the beaten path. I think this is an app, without a whole lot of hyperbole here, that could save your life. This is an app that has a very small footprint on your phone, has very high use factor, and provides a service that is unique to a lot of phone apps. So yeah, get out there and try out What3Words and tell us what you think in the comments below. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it useful. And if you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Heck, why not support us and click that subscribe button. Click on the bell icon to receive email notifications. Leave a comment or idea for a Tech Tuesday video below. Share this video with your friends. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.